We going out, y'all. About to walk out, but look how pretty this bow is. Isn't that everything? Ow, fronts.
Going. That's a big flame. Is what we're left with. That was fast. It was like 10 minutes later. Oh, it's moving fast. Guess I'll work on picking up this stuff here. Oof, the smoke just happens to be coming my direction all of a sudden. Perfect. Maybe I'll go get the trash can now. That's what I'll do.
We going out, y'all. We going out. Y'all are so cute. Wait, Beeb, let me see your dress. All I see is your jacket. Let me see your dress. Ooh, she got her Honest Appy in her hand. Oh, so cute, Beeb. Oh my gosh, this is the girl who never wears dresses. So cute, so cute, so cute. Very cute. Mom's closet. Yes, mom's shoes are eating down. Fit, guys.
There she is.
We get to go out. Not too very often that we get to go out.
We're going into the city.
I'm eating. Let's go. What up, guys? So we are about to head into Hobby Lobby. Exciting news. Lee is getting a car tonight. We got to go back to the dealership and pick it up. She has no idea. She has no idea. We knew.
We think she has no idea. She tracks us everywhere we go.
She does. She does track us. So she knew that. But she knows that we've been looking at cars. She's been saving.
She thinks we're going to look at it tomorrow.
Yeah, but really, we're going to pick it up tonight. So we're running into Hobby Lobby to see if we can find one of those giant bows to go on the car. So when we pick her up tonight from work, we can surprise her in the car with the bow. Somebody's going to help us pick out the bow.
Yeah.
And she is a senior. And so tomorrow it's locker night.
Yeah, we have to build like a locker strip.
Yeah, so they give you a strip so that you can decorate her locker. And like you're supposed, we didn't do this when we were kids.
No,
you're supposed to put like pictures of her throughout the years or stuff that she was in. Yeah, so I've been looking on Pinterest to get some ideas. So I'm gonna run into Hobby Lobby and see if I can get some stuff so I can work on that tonight because it's due tomorrow.
That sounds good. I'm glad you got it under control because I wouldn't know where to start.
You would have figured it out.
Decorating the thing?
You would have figured it out.
We got to get some magnets too.
You know what? We'll get extras. I think I have some at home, but we'll get extras.
It won't hurt.
So let's go see. And y'all know I can always see what's in Hobby Lobby.
Let's go see what's up.
All right, let's go. Hobby Lobby did not have any bows, so I'm going to run into Party City real quick and see if they have one. This one is going out of business, y'all. Maybe I'll get a good deal on a good bow. Let's see. Y'all look, I didn't think I was gonna find it. Yes! So excited, and I think it's 70% off. Let's go. $5.40 for an $18 bow. That's really great. Yeah, she needs an air freshener. Which one would she like? I wish they had a birthday cake one. That would have been cute. She likes birthday cake everything. Oh, she'll do a Yankee Candle one. They don't have a... What about this one? That one's very demure. Like the $2 one's better. 2 for 6. Oh.
How about a Sunset Beach?
A Sunset Beach? Okay, a Sunset Beach it is. Until we go to Walmart, and then she'll get her own. Oh, look at this
Can't
one.
smell what it smells like. I have a bunch of air fresheners at home.
Oh, strawberry lemonade. Look at that. That one's good.
I'll put some black ice in the car.
Don't put no black ice in her car. He's the one that likes black ice. Did you get new car scent? Okay. Yeah, we can do some new car scent. What else she need?
Wet wax. I need like something to take the edge off that paint.
Take the edge off.
Sorry. Number 7.
He needs something to take the edge off. Y'all, he's in his element now.
Can we get something cheaper at like Kroger?
I have no idea. We never buy this stuff at these places. We always go to like Walmart or Target, but y'all, there are none of those Walmarts or Targets in our city. We gotta go just a little further.
This one's gonna
Is it gonna work though? Get what you know it's gonna work. Oh, it's a McGuire's. Okay, that'll work. So we are back at home, and somebody is wiping and detailing and all that good stuff.
a little bit.
A little bit.
I'm leaving it a little dirty because I told her I would go to the car wash with her.
That was one of the things she wanted to do whenever she got her car. She wanted to go to the car wash with her dad. So that'll be nice. But it's a nice car, and it's exactly what she wanted. That's what she wanted. So we gotta order her some mats. But it looks good. It looks good. She's gonna be so happy. So very happy.
She's definitely gonna be happy.
I like the two-tone, the gray and the black.
Yeah, it's not bad.
That's nice.
The back seat is spacious.
Yeah, it is. I think her third row is bigger than my third row. I feel like it anyway. Yeah, it's a lot of space. A whole lot of space. Oh, you getting in, huh? Okay, I will let you work in peace. I'm gonna go inside and work on the locker. That's what I gotta go work on that. That's what I thought you were gonna do. Put it inside the garage.
I should have. It's kind of cold out here.
Yeah.
But it's alright. I won't be here that long because I gotta leave it dirty.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm just making it presentable.
It's a nice day. It's a very nice day. It's chilly again. Yeah, I wanted to do the porch and like put flowers and decorate, but it's too cold. I feel like whatever I get is gonna die. So that's not cool.
Yeah, that's the only thing. Because it's gonna get 30s. And none of the plants are gonna like it.
No, it's not. We'll just wait until.
It's gonna warm up at the end of the week to the 50s. So.
We'll just wait. I'm not trying to buy anything that's gonna die, and then I'm gonna be upset that I spent my money and it's dying. All right, I'm gonna go work on the locker strip. I'll see you later.
All right.
All right. Bye. Y'all, why is it freezing out here? Legit, like I'm going in. I'm going in to work on this locker strip and be in some warm air. I hope y'all are doing good, and I hope your weather is good. I feel like it's gotten cold in certain places, and then other people that I talk to, everybody's like it's either raining where they are or it's cold. But it was a beautiful day, and all of a sudden the temperature just like completely dropped. So I am going in here to work on this locker strip and get hopefully most of it done before I have to surprise her and pick her up. With her, y'all forgive the kitchen. It's a mess. Those are clean dishes, but it's a mess in here. But if I can get that locker strip done, I could use this whole table and she not be able to see what I'm doing if I don't get it done now, and she's gonna see everything. So I gotta get to work. Let's get to work. Y'all, I came outside to get the tripod and somebody had a brush out. Out the crevices, y'all. Out the crevices. Okay, I'm really going in now. See you later. What is up, guys? So I have been working on her locker strip. I'm going to show y'all what I got to. There's still some pictures that I'm going to put on there. And I kind of know what I want, but I'm not 100% sure. So I'm going to take all the pictures out tonight and go through and put like some of her in music, some of us, some of her and her friends, some of her and her boyfriend. So I will add the pictures later and then go in and add like details to any empty spot. But let me show you what I got so far. So far, this is what we're looking like. She loves cow print and she likes strawberries. So I put those things on there, and like I'll put a picture of her in band here. And then where the pink parts are, that's going to be backgrounds for a picture. So I'll put pictures in there and picture in here. And then I put like little farm animals because she actually likes these. And I put family. Love of a family is a life's greatest blessing. So I'll put a picture of us in here. So this is what it's looking like so far. Once I put the pictures on, I will know if I need to add anything or take anything away. And I do need to get out my glue gun because these are stickers, but they're just stuck on there. I want to actually put some glue on the back of that so it doesn't come off. But it's looking cute. Very, very cute. But I am just going to leave this where it is now because we're going to go pick her up from work and surprise her with her car. Yep. So that's what we're going to do. She's so funny. She told her boyfriend that she thought we got the car because she was tracking us and she saw us over at the dealership. So we're going to have to make up some story to kind of throw her off. But I will see you guys later and let you know how it goes. Y'all about to walk out, but look how pretty this bow is. Isn't that everything? It was 70% off at Party City. It was like $5.40. Love it.
To start the rebuilding of life, the roads that lay open are many.
Thank you.
I can feel the sun on my skin.
Oh my god, yeah, the bow is perfect! What is this?
We thought you needed that. It's black and white.
What did you get me?
Something for your car.
Oh, it's perfect!
It's a little moo.
Oh, I knew it. I was like, what?
This morning has so clear a light as any to see the horizon and the far. Excuses were 2 for a penny, but they've all gone out the window of this car. And when I feel the wind on my face, all that it was is
Okay.
It's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Wow, it's a different car.
So nice.
Yeah.
It makes it look like a brand new floor. I would go down there. Listen.
Yeah. Nice.
Oh no, organizado.
That'll work for now. Pink organizer.
This will settle down.
That's awesome.
today and not tomorrow. There's no time to borrow today. Well, something's gotta give. Today is a good day. Today and not tomorrow. There's no
What are you doing? Bouncing. Ow, fronts. Oh gosh. Yeah. Yeah, you do. One day. Has it? Yeah, it's been. They cleared it March of last year. Yeah. The end of March of last year is when they cleared it. That is crazy. Very, very crazy. The sun is nice today. Very nice today. Let's talk about what we got into this week.
We got into some cleaning up.
We got into some cleaning up.
That corner was looking a mess.
Yeah, it looks better.
I transplanted. Oh, I forgot my saw out here. I transplanted my banana trees too.
Oh, you did? Where'd you put
I
them?
put them over here so they get some sun.
Over where?
Next to the, we see where that metal thing is?
Mm-hmm.
That's where the banana trees are, inside of the metal thing.
Oh.
That's just protection. And then that's gonna be my vegetable box right there. And next to the vegetable box is gonna be my water container, the round one.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's gonna catch rainwater, and that rainwater is gonna feed the vegetable garden.
Y'all, what he said, that's what it was.
Yeah,
Wait,
I'm
we
gonna
gotta
take you over
get
there
out of
so you
this,
can see.
out of this sun.
Yeah, let's go.
Which way are we going? Here. So what did we actually get into this week? I'm gonna tell you what I remember about this week.
Go ahead. You
They were
start.
busy all week. So Lee, we were able to get her car. So thank God that was a good and a smooth
That
transaction.
worked
But
out.
y'all know how that goes. You got to go to the bank, go to the dealer, all the things.
Back and forth.
So she was happy with that. And then she had some senior activities this week. So
To go decorate her locker.
that happened. We went to the Sweet 16, y'all. We had so much
Oh
fun.
yeah, we did go.
We
to a
had
Sweet
fun like
16.
we ain't never been to a party
That was
before.
nice. It was nice to get out.
It was nice to get out to see old friends and to just like dress up and feel normal for a minute. Cause I don't wear
And eat some Miami
dressy
food.
clothes. Yeah, that was good. That
Yeah.
food was really
Some
good.
Latin food.
So that was a lot of fun. And then just doing regular everyday stuff. France did some yard work.
I've been working on her car for a couple of days.
Yeah, he's been
Just
doing
cleaning
all,
it.
and you also have 2 other people's cars that you've been doing stuff
Oh,
on
yeah.
this week.
We have like 6 cars in the driveway right now.
So we
It's a
were
busy week.
Yeah, just getting things done, but very productive week though. It wasn't like we didn't get anything done. We got some stuff done, just not all the things we wanted to get done in the house. Which is, you know what, y'all? I'm realizing as much as you want to get done all the time, even though I know that, it's just not enough hours to get everything done. So what we can get done, we get done, and the most important stuff is what has to get done.
I just remembered I installed the
flashing.
rest of the flashing on this side
Yeah.
of the guest house.
Y'all, we're gonna try to get this love story done tomorrow if we can. If not, it'll definitely be in the next video. But at least we're gonna start tomorrow because it's really not a lot. We were thinking about it. We haven't talked about it because we wanted to be fresh.
And so we can have fresh reactions.
But it's not a whole lot. But I'm not gonna get into it. But I'm gonna turn the camera around so Franz can show you what he wants to show you.
This corner right here is where I'm gonna put my rainwater barrel.
Okay.
So, so we don't have to look at it over here. So we're gonna put some gutters on this side. And the water will come down and fill this up. And that's gonna water my little raised vegetable garden.
What are you gonna put in there?
I don't know. Maybe some tomatoes.
Will they get enough sun right here?
It gets a lot of sun over here.
Because when these trees are full, they're very full.
For some reason, when the sun comes this way, this corner gets a lot of sun.
Okay. Your little shed is looking not as messy.
I cleaned that.
Y'all know he has to have multiple projects going
Yeah, you
simultaneously.
know how it goes.
It's what makes him happy.
Oh, that's all the siding that's gonna go there.
And this is gonna be for lawnmower parking, right?
Yeah. I can put my ATV in here too.
Yeah. Once we clean it up and give it some paint, it's gonna be nice. You should paint it black or gray because it's so dirty back here in this corner.
Not a bad idea.
You can do black because it's gonna match the flashing that you're gonna finish there and the accents on the house.
Not a bad idea. And there was a bunch of stuff there. I cleaned it all up.
Yeah, you did clean up over here. What'd you say?
Some rabbits dropping.
I haven't seen a rabbit yet. I haven't seen one yet this season. But I want it to get warm and stay warm, and then I can buy like some florals and some real stuff that's gonna last me for the porch. I want to do the porch decor, and then the flower beds, the stuff that's in the flower beds, some of it kind of died a little bit, but then some of it still looks good. But I don't want to plant anything in there until I know that it's gonna stay warm. Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's coming back.
All right.
It
I
needs to be
see you.
watered.
Everything is looking a little bit better because some of the stuff that was in this flower bed was looking very sad. But it was freezing, y'all. It was freezing.
These 2 peppermint trees.
They look better than I thought. It was freezing for a very long time. But yeah, these things are looking good. Everything's starting to come back. Got one. We got one. Hi
Bloopers
guys.
and practical
I
jokes.
know, bloopers and practical jokes.
Uh-huh.
We are doing this love story Q&A, whatever you want to call
For the
it.
people.
But this is the funniest thing. We woke up and we were like, we're going to get it done. The kids were still asleep, so we couldn't do it out there. So we were going to do it on the porch. Couldn't do it on the porch because the neighbors were pressure cleaning.
Oh,
we were like, okay, we'll do it in here. But there's terrible lighting in here.
Yeah, it's dark
for
in here.
filming. So hopefully we're getting it right.
It'll be fine.
It is going to be fine. And bear with us because we have never filmed ourselves talking about ourselves.
Yeah,
before.
that's true. That's weird.
It's kind of odd.
Yeah.
So if we look a little uncomfortable, it's because not that y'all know we're not uncomfortable with each other. It's just like, are we
on camera? That's cool.
Oh, so I guess
where do we start?
We literally only have a couple questions, but I think for the majority of people want to know like how we met.
Oh, okay.
So I figured I could tell my end of the story, and then he could tell his end of the story.
We'll tell it together.
We'll tell it together.
I'll do the ad libs.
You need ad libs for the story?
Yeah, you know, when you start telling the story, I start acting it out. Go ahead.
You'll start acting it out. He's an actor, y'all.
That's
but
funny.
add your truth to it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know it's from your own view.
I already know.
So we were in high school in driver's ed. We were
summer school.
Yeah, summer school. We were 15, and you know how like all the kids
15.
know who people are, but you don't like have relationships with them. So unlike he is today, he was very quiet and kind of shy. Like he would talk to you if you talked to him, but he was definitely not going to come up to you and strike up a conversation like he does now.
Well, I didn't know that much English at the time.
Yeah,
either.
But me, on the other hand, I'm not an extrovert at all, but I don't have a problem with coming up to you and saying, hey, if I feel like saying, hey. So either way, long story short,
I was minding my own business. He
was minding his own business. And I knew his name was Franz. And we were in the portables that day.
Outside, right?
Yeah. And we were sitting in the classroom waiting for class to start. And he was just...
No, I thought it was out when we were outside on those benches. On that concrete benches.
I think that's when we first realized who each other were.
Oh, okay.
I didn't talk to you that day. It wasn't like I was like, oh my gosh, he's cute, I want to get to know him. It was none of that. It was literally, he was quiet. He was sitting there by himself and nobody was talking to him. And I was like, dang, ain't nobody talking to that guy. That's so sad. Like, let me say something to him, because like he was within. I was at a desk. There was like another desk, and he was at the other desk. And I'm like,
I was probably drawing a car or something like that, right?
I don't know what you were doing. So I literally turned over and I was like,
wait, I was sitting there like this. You came from behind me.
You're really doing all this? You turned away from me.
I was just minding my own business.
And I just turned and I was like, hi, Franz.
And I was like, in shock. Like, I was like, hey.
He went, hey.
I was like,
and I was like, ooh, okay.
I didn't make that face though.
I know what face you made.
Because I knew how I felt. Maybe my face didn't.
Well, okay, his face looked like, why are you saying hello to me? You don't know me at all. You're a little weird.
But there was a light around her, like, who is this girl talking to me? She knows my name. What is happening right now?
Yeah. And I was thinking, dang, what is happening? I'm just trying to be nice.
Yeah.
Saying hi to this guy because
she was all bright
to him, and
she was just like, a bright light.
So either way, long story short, that was my first time saying hello.
So that's when I started paying attention to her. Then.
And I didn't think anything of it, but we had friends in common,
and we were in the same class.
For
a couple months.
So we became like acquaintances because we knew the same people.
Yeah.
But side note, I didn't have people knew who I was, people knew who he was, but neither one of us were had a bunch of friends.
Yeah.
So we all ended up the good hand of kids, friends, ended up in chemistry together that next year.
But before that,
turn this way a little bit.
Weren't we going to during lunch break in summer school, we would walk up to the Chinese spot with Stacy.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's what I
And
said.
then
We had
we started, so we started all
acquaintances.
hanging out
And
together.
yeah, so we started knowing,
Yeah, knowing
each
each other.
other. And then
when the summer was over,
they messed around and put all of us
in chemistry.
together.
Yeah.
So there were literally like 6 of us
Mhm.
in chemistry, and it was like 9 of us, like
Yeah.
rows of all of
Jessica,
kids who knew
Monifa,
each
like
other,
everybody.
and we were all sitting next to each other. And I end
I was the
up,
only guy in that group. It was all girls.
yeah, on that side. I
Yeah.
think. Yeah, I think Ernest was
I don't
on
even
the other
remember who was
side.
on the other side of the
Yeah.
class.
Anyway, long story short, we
Mhm.
all became friends, and we
Mhm.
all had chemistry together in the fall.
Mhm.
And that's how me and him really started being
Mhm.
friends. But there was at no point did I look at him and was like, oh my gosh, he's cute, like I like him that way. He
Mhm.
was literally like the little brother.
Your buddy.
Yeah, he was my buddy. I would talk to him about guys that I liked.
Mhm.
I would be like, so and so, I don't know why he acting funny.
Yeah.
And he would tell me like from a guy's perspective, or from what he thought, what was going on. I don't know if he was
That's
telling me
funny.
the truth or not. He was probably making
Setting
it up.
you up,
Yeah,
huh?
he was setting it up. That's probably why nothing lasted.
That's funny. Nothing lasted. There wasn't that many. That's funny.
So either way,
Mhm.
you gotta face the camera.
No, I just want to watch you.
You just want to watch me, okay? So either way,
Mhm.
long story short, we ended up being buddies. We were
Yeah.
really, really good buddies, and that's literally all it was.
Mhm.
I have a theory anyway.
Do you remember the first time we hung out though? Just
with
us.
Jessica, we went with Jessica to her singing lessons.
Yeah,
or something.
her singing
And
lessons.
we got left alone with each other.
Yeah.
But anyway, before we even got to that,
Mhm.
this is a complete side story. I have a theory that men. This is a good question for y'all. Y'all let me know what
That's
you
your
think.
theory.
This
I
is
wanna
my
hear
theory.
this.
Men and women cannot just be friends.
Oh yeah, I agree with that.
Because when I'm saying friends, I mean some level of intimacy, like you actually get to know the person. I don't think that men and women can be friends without somebody feeling something for somebody else at some point.
Mhm.
It doesn't mean that they're going to act on it, but I feel like it's just natural.
Mhm.
Like at some point, somebody's going to look at the other person and be like, dang, he kind of cute.
Mhm.
or dang, like she's
Mhm.
really dope.
Mhm.
I feel like that. So
Mhm.
anyway, I didn't know that back then. I was remember we're 16.
Yeah. No,
We met at 15,
yeah.
and we started liking each other at 16.
Mhm.
But anyway, long story short.
Yeah.
He had to leave
Oh yeah, I did.
and go to Haiti
Yeah.
to file stuff for
So I can get
his
my citizenship. Yeah. I
So
had to
he
go
was
back to my
gone.
country.
How long were you gone for?
I was gone for 2 months.
Was it that long?
Yeah. Because while I was there, my grandmother died. Yeah. So I stayed 2 months.
So my buddy up and left me.
Mhm.
And then when he came back, I was so happy to see him. You know how like when somebody's gone, I'm like looking at his chair and chemistry, like, dang.
Then I came back with the EBGBs.
So he had been living here in the U.S. for years.
So for like
so
5
he wasn't
years.
used to all the bugs and stuff there. So he came back, poor guy, with an ear infection, an eye infection.
That was messed up.
So all of the girls were so happy to see him.
Mhm.
And I was happy to see him. And he came back sick.
Mhm.
And he came back to school with a little like bag with his eardrops and his eye drops.
Yeah.
And every like couple hours, he's like, "Yo, can you put this in my eye for me?" Or "Yo, can you put this in my ear for me?" And the nurse in me,
Yes.
I didn't even know I was gonna be a nurse, but the caretaker in me, I was like, "Yeah, I can put your eye drops in." Oh, poor Franz.
Yeah, I was saving them for the time we were in class together, so you could put my drops in.
So here I am thinking I'm just helping out a fellow friend, putting drops in his ear.
Mhm.
And I think that was the first time that we realized that maybe something else was there.
Mm.
Yeah.
But you had a boyfriend, right?
I think
You still had a boyfriend
But
at
I
the time.
had they were stupid boyfriends. Like they were kiddie boyfriends.
Yeah, we were young.
We were very young. Can you imagine if your
Like
16-year-old kid came home with this serious relationship that we had at that time? Anyway, that's a whole nother video.
Yeah. Where are we?
No, I'm talking about the eye drops.
Oh yeah, the eye drops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's your thoughts on that? Because I feel like I've been talking the whole time.
No, that's good. Yeah, that's the same story I'm telling in my head.
Um,
So yeah, no, but when you were putting my drops in, then you had to get close to me, and and you were talking to me. Then I got a chance to like really. I was like, oh. Then I started looking at you like, oh, she's cute. Yeah, right. Because you got close to me.
And I listen. I never thought any of that until like I had kind of one day he started following me around.
No, but we hung out at the place first.
Yeah, no, we were
that.
hanging out.
No, when we went to church, the singing lesson.
Yeah,
That's before
we were.
all
But
of
I
this.
still was just thinking we were buddies. Like I wasn't
No,
thinking
but
anything.
let's tell the story. Like we
Okay, tell this story.
So, we had a friend. You were in color guard together, and her dad had a pickup. I love that pickup truck, so I'm always gonna remember that pickup truck, red pickup truck. And she used to go to her church.
She had
singing voice lessons
beautiful
at a
voice,
church.
So she would go to voice lessons.
And so it was her cousin, and then me and you. So me and you sat in the back because you know how the pickup trucks have an extended bed and they have the seats facing each other. So me and you were sitting like this, and we were facing each other in the back. And then Jessica was driving, her cousin was in the passenger seat. And then so we were talking while they were driving and talking to each other. So we got to spend time with each other. And then when we got to the church, then we got separated. I think Monifa was doing her own thing. I think she left. She met up with somebody. Somebody picked her up. She left. And me and you got left there, and we were like, we're hungry. Let's go get something to eat. So we walked off. We walked into South Miami. You don't remember that? We went for a long walk.
Oh, I remember walking. Yeah. We crossed the street from the church.
We went is it KFC?
Yes.
Yeah, that's where we went.
That was the only thing that was there.
Yeah, that drive-through place. Yes, that's where we went. So we spent a lot of time together that day. I think that day I knew that I didn't want to spend that many days without you after that. Yeah, I was decided.
You decided. But that, y'all, this is who he is. Like, when he decides something, he's like, oh, no, I want to do it. Like, that's how he is.
Yeah.
Not that he wasn't great or anything, but I wasn't there yet. I wasn't thinking that at all. And then slowly started realizing that he was everywhere that I was. So
you broke up with your boyfriend first.
Did I?
But y'all you just weren't seeing each other anymore. You were single again.
After that, I realized that like I would be at the library at the copy machine, and he would be at the library at the copy machine. I would be walking down a certain hallway.
No, it wasn't like that.
And he would be walking.
That sounds like creepy. That? Yeah, that sounds creepy. It wasn't like that.
Okay, how was it? Tell me. Let me know.
I used to hang out at the library every morning. So when you came to the library, I was like, oh, there she is. So I'll just walk up to you.
Yeah, and then you would walk me to class.
But then, that's how it started. And then I was like, oh, where are you going next? Right? And then he was like, I'm going to class. I just said. He was everywhere that I was. No, that's different than he's everywhere that I was. Lurking. Just
I didn't say lurking. You said lurking. Did I say lurking?
But...
Okay, I get it. I understand what you're saying.
So I seen her in the library making copies or something like that, and I walked up, and then I asked you where you were going next, and you was like, I'm going to class, and I was like, I'll walk you, and you was like, aren't you gonna be late to class? And then what happened next?
And he was like, yeah, that's the rebel in him, and I was like, oh, okay, fine.
Yeah.
So then after that. We started really talking on the phone.
And we started walking with each other to class. So yeah, we started talking on the phone.
And we would be on the phone
like hours, all night, overnight sometimes.
I don't even know if my parents knew that we were on the phone all night because I had I'm 47. Well, I'm gonna be 47. So
I think we told them this story before.
Y'all who are my same age, I had one of those clear phones
with the neon lights.
That like,
I had
you
the same
see the
one.
Parts through it. If I can find a picture of it, I'm gonna pop it up on the screen.
That would be dope.
So we would turn off the ringers, which is dangerous as all heck.
We turned off the ringers to the whole house.
We would turn off the ringers and we would wait like for the other person to call, and the phone would light up.
Yeah.
So you would know, and we would just be like, So we
I don't
would
even
be
know
on
what
the
we were
phone
talking. How did
all
we have so
night
much to
long.
talk about?
I
Oh, it's
don't
so
know.
crazy.
So anyway, one day he
Mhm.
goes, oh, his niece, Tiff, was down from New York.
Oh
She was a
yeah,
baby, this tiny, tiny, pretty little
I know
baby.
where you're going with this story.
And he told me to come to his house to hang out.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay. So I took the bus, y'all. This was a long time ago. I took the
The
train and the
train
bus,
and a bus. Yeah.
went to his house, and we walked from the bus stop. And in order to get into his complex, there was like it was a wall. Yeah.
We had to walk through. You had to. Well, I came and picked you up from the bus stop, right?
Yeah.
And we had to walk
Walking.
through. We had to walk through Radio Shack parking lot.
Mhm.
Remember Radio Shack?
But there was a
In the
tall
back of Radio
wall
Shack, there was a wall.
that
Yeah.
we had to get over to get to his complex, to get to his house. And
Mhm.
I'm 5'2", 5'3" on a good
Mhm.
day.
On a good day.
So I couldn't get over the wall. So he literally picks me up and puts me over the wall. And that's when I realized, I was like, oh, he's kind of strong. And I was like,
That's
oh,
funny.
he's
I
kind of
didn't
cute.
even know what was going on. I
You
was
didn't
just
know what
helping you
was
across
going. Yeah,
the,
I'm sure you didn't.
helping
And I was
you
like,
over the
he's
wall.
kind of cute. And instantly, I kind of got freaked out because remember, this is like my
We were
friend.
buddies.
This was
Yeah.
my buddy. Like, I'm not supposed to be feeling this way.
Mhm.
So we had landlines. We didn't have cell phones
Yeah,
back
I
then.
thought you were cute, but we were still buddies.
Yeah.
So I didn't do anything.
I got to his house and I was like, let me borrow your phone. So I used his landline and I called my friend
a
Rajiv.
landline.
And I was like, hey, yo, I'm over at Francis' house and he kind of cute. I don't know what happened. Like, what is really happening here? She's dying on the phone.
Oh yeah. I remember that conversation. That's
no,
cool.
I wasn't gonna let you hear it.
Oh yeah.
But anyway, that's essentially how everything started.
Mm-hmm.
That's how everything started.
And then what happened that day?
We literally just hung out.
Yeah, we hung out all day.
Your mom was home. She had the baby.
She cooked dinner, right?
No, I don't think I had to eat that day.
It's not that day you had to cook. Oh yeah, you got to see her and Taisha were there together.
It was Tiff.
Tiffany and Taisha.
Both of them were there?
Yeah, both of them. I have a picture holding both of them. Remember?
No, it was only Tiff that time because she was a baby. She was literally months.
She was months?
Yeah, she was like 2 or 3 months. Anyway, long story short,
the good old days.
He told you when he knew that he felt something, and that's when I felt something. And then it was organic after that. Once we started hanging out, that was it.
Yeah, we were already real close friends. We knew everything about each other. We talked for hours on the phone, so everything there was to say was already said.
Yeah, and I think it worked. So.
Oh, and then we went on our first date.
Yeah,
and it was the same friend again, Jessica. Jessica's responsible for a lot of this.
Yeah. Well, she was the only one who could drive,
this video,
too.
Yeah, she had a car.
It was like we would drive wherever she was going, and she had a boyfriend, and they were going somewhere.
We went on a double date.
Hey, let's go with her.
We went on a double.
Cars at the time. You didn't have a car until you were a senior.
Yeah, until
so
I was.
She was the only one who was driving.
Next year.
She was a great friend, by the way.
Yeah, she was awesome.
She still is a good person.
So her boyfriend, I remember this. He had a Mazda 323 with the wide wheels on it, and it was dropped, and he had 212s in the trunk. That thing was awesome. What was his name again? He was a model for Ralph Lauren.
I remember, but I ain't gonna say what it was.
Oh, you already said what he did, so we're not gonna say his name. Yeah. But yeah, he was cool though.
But after that, that's when we really, really knew. And then, y'all, this might be TMI. It's nothing bad, though. But I distinctly remember the first time we kissed. When I'm telling you hilarious, it was so funny. Because in my head, I just really liked him. And I knew that I thought that he was cute. But to me, he was still like my buddy. So we were kissing, and I was like,
I don't even know how we got that close to each other. It just naturally happened.
I don't even know.
Yeah.
But I distinctly remember thinking in my head, oh my gosh, I'm kissing Franz. Ew. Because he was my friend. Like, he was genuinely my friend. So that's like feeling like you're kissing your brother. I had to get over that a little bit.
I didn't have that to get over.
get over that. But it was, I mean, it
Yeah.
was, it wasn't like it's something I had to work on. I just had to
Yeah.
process it then because my brain had to make the connection. Like, okay, he's not well, he is my best friend, but I can like him.
Mhm.
Like, I can like him in
Mhm.
another way
Mhm.
that's not just being friends. And I had to think of him that way. And honestly, I feel like that's part of the reason why we worked,
Yeah.
because we genuinely
We were best friends
liked
first.
each other
Yeah,
for
you gotta
just
like somebody.
being who we were. We
It's
weren't
more
like,
than love.
it
It's
wasn't
like.
like, damn, he fine, or
It's
he
none
got
of that.
money, or he got a car. We were kids. We
Yeah.
had nothing. I
Nope.
just liked who he was.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's why
And the same with me.
it worked.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And we've been best buddies ever since.
we have been best buddies ever since.
For real.
I don't want people to think, and I know people are watching this thinking, oh my gosh, like they have no problems. Like, we've been together. I'm gonna be
32
47.
years.
We've been together for years. We've went through some stuff. Now, I'm not saying that the
Nothing.
stuff that we went through is terrible, because we've been shielded, protected,
Yeah.
blessed.
We really can't.
But
we haven't been through
y'all
that
know
much at all.
how life is. You go
Mhm.
through some stuff.
But I always say we really haven't been through that much at all. Like, we really haven't.
Yeah, I mean, there are some things.
Got to knock on wood,
Yeah,
wherever it's at.
and we're very blessed.
Yeah.
We're very blessed. But what my point in saying all this is no relationship is without
It's ups and
its
downs,
its
right?
downs, its sacrifices.
Oh yeah.
It was not easy
Mm-hmm.
being in a relationship as a kid, and like
Yeah.
we never broke up ever, not even
Nope.
for an hour.
Mm-mm.
So like we were in high school together.
We've been
We
next
went
to
away
each
to
other the whole
college
time.
together.
Yeah.
Like we did everything together, and I feel like those are the years that like you're trying to figure yourself out. I'm trying to
Mhm.
find out like who is Kelly outside
Mhm.
of
Yeah.
not only being a girlfriend, but
Mhm.
a person. Like, who am I? And trying to develop who I am,
Mhm.
what I want to do. But I also, at a very young age, had to be cognizant of another person.
Yeah, we did
So
good at including.
that's work.
We did good at including each other in that aspect. Because I had to figure myself out too, but we had to include the other person
Yeah.
in whatever we were doing.
So it wasn't just like, okay, how is this relationship? It wasn't just like, okay, this is what's working for me in my life. It was, this is what's working for me in my life, and how are we gonna make that work for us as a couple? Which is a lot, a heavy responsibility, I feel like, for kids.
But the good thing about it is, I was very open to just changing or receiving whatever you were doing and then just running with it. I just tried not to be a burden, so it worked out.
It did.
Mhm.
And excuse me. To be where we are now is awesome.
Yeah.
And I don't think you get to this place without the sacrifices and the hard work that we had to do to get here.
The thing about it is, the sacrifices, like, is what I enjoy the most. Like, it's just fulfilling to sacrifice for someone else, for your family, for your kids, for your wife. It's like everything. It's almost like selfish, because I feel like I'm doing it for myself to make myself feel better almost, when I'm doing something for everybody else. So it doesn't. We always have this conversation. She calls them sacrifices. I welcome those things. Yeah.
So we do have this conversation, y'all.
Yeah.
How long have we been talking?
I don't even know.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap this part up,
video's
answer
gonna
those
be
couple
long.
questions, and then we're gonna be done.
We can do a part 2.
So we do have this conversation. It's just, I think we both think differently about the word sacrifice.
Yeah.
I think he thinks sacrifice is a negative connotation. I don't think necessarily that sacrifice is a negative connotation. However, I feel like it requires work. You can have a good outcome, but it requires work. So I feel like I did make a lot of sacrifices as a young person, because when all of my friends were going to parties and doing things
That's
and
true.
hanging out and talking to a bunch of people, I was studying and with my boyfriend.
Yeah, me.
So
yeah,
I made a
same.
lot of sacrifices, because if you look up the definition of the word sacrifice, is when you give up something for the better good of something else. So I feel like I did give up some of my carefree youthfulness when I
That's
could, and that's the time to, I'm gonna be me, do whatever I want to be.
You
And
know-
I was not being whoever I wanted
Yeah.
to be because I always had a partner,
Mhm.
and I always thought of him as a partner. I
Yeah.
never thought of him as just a boyfriend. Like I always knew,
Yeah.
I always felt like we were going to be together. So I was trying to consciously, as a baby, a 16, 17,
Same here.
18, 19-year-old, make
The
decisions
best
that was going to
decisions,
be
yeah.
best for me
For us.
and for us.
Yeah.
So I feel like those are sacrifices, because a sacrifice is when
I guess if you look at it
give
that way.
up something or you don't do something for the better good of something else.
But
And
the
to
way I
me,
look-
I sacrificed a lot of that. Now,
hold on, the way I look at those things, where I chose to do the better thing. Like it still doesn't feel like a sacrifice, because I made the better choice and I ended up better off for it. So I didn't really, what did I sacrifice? Like going to a couple of places and hanging out with some strangers.
but he
You
also,
see what I'm saying?
yeah, I get that, but you never.
I didn't
have
ever want to
the
go
need
anywhere.
to feel
I was
like
happy.
you wanted to do more because you had friends that you hung out with and you did stuff with.
Kinda,
Y'all, I'm
sorta.
not playing. I was
We
studying.
just sat in a house.
And I was with Franz.
Yeah.
When I was in college, if I wasn't studying, I was with Franz.
Yeah.
I didn't have a bunch of friends that I was.
I didn't have a bunch of friends. I had two friends.
Okay. He had two friends, and they were
and we sat.
They were all like this, and they had a very good time.
We
and
sat
they
in the
enjoyed
apartment
their youth together
for 4
in an
years.
apartment. But anyway, y'all get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying that I wouldn't do it again. I'm just saying that it is definitely some sacrifices that need to be made.
Yeah, most
or that
people
are made.
I'm just weird like that. Most people would call it sacrifice.
When you're in a relationship as
it's
young
not even
people.
the point. Yeah.
All right, I don't want to make this video too long, so let me look at the.
So where did we stop?
questions.
We stopped at the first date, right? Oh yeah, we'll answer a couple of questions. Let's see.
Yeah, we can't talk about all the dates.
All the dates.
We can't. There was a couple of questions that I specifically wanted to answer. Somebody said, "What made you both say yes to dating each other?" And the comment before, they said that we were so young. And I think we kind of answered that. We just knew that, like,
so we were best
right.
buddies for about a year. We were talking on the phone, hanging out. We had friends together. We went to a couple parties. And then by the end of that next summer, it was like sometime around October or September.
It was like August. Something
August,
like that.
sometime, whenever school starts at that time.
August or September.
Then we were like, let's just be together.
Yeah.
Like when school started, then that's it. We started I started walking you to all your classes there.
It wasn't creepy or nothing.
No, it wasn't creepy at all. It didn't start creepily
Oh
until you said that. Go ahead.
And then I think, let me just pick out what I think they're really asking. They said, you both get along so well. I can feel the vibe, and I know when couples act on a video. My question is, at the beginning, did you argue a lot? Oh, excuse me. And how did you learn to connect so well? So what I think...
That's a crazy question.
Yeah, no, but it's an
really
interesting
argue.
one.
Yeah.
And it's not that we don't argue.
We talk things through.
We do a good job at talking things through, but I really think it's because we've had a lot of practice. It's been years.
Yeah, we've been talking to,
it's been
you know what?
years.
I think you know what it is. I think it was those hours on the phone. Like we know how to.
That's true.
Talking to each other. Yeah,
like we know how to say things without pushing each other's buttons.
Yeah, exactly.
And honestly, we aren't the people who try to hurt or to push each other's buttons. I know some couples are like that. Some people are like that, but that's just not the people we are, even outside of each other. But I really think it's because we really care about each other. And whatever
that's your best friend. Like you don't want to hurt your best friend. That's the first thing. Whatever
we disagree about, and believe it or not, y'all, we are complete opposites. Like if y'all know us in real life, we are complete opposites. Like we have a lot of the same morals, obviously, but personality wise and what each other likes and views on things, like on some things, like we're kind of opposite, but we have always made an effort to respect the other
yeah,
person's
definitely.
view and see how we can make it work for us.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not to say that we haven't had arguments in the years, but
Maybe
it's
a couple.
not
Nothing memorable.
yeah, it's never like the yelling,
Controversy.
screaming.
Oh, that's never happened.
Like, no, you know what? If we can't talk to each other, like, then we're not ready yet. You know, let's calm down a little bit and then come back.
But we haven't even had to calm down. That's the crazy part. Like,
I mean, for the most part, we
we're
don't
just not
do
argumentative.
that.
Yeah.
We just don't do that.
we
And
just get along.
yeah, that's not our personalities outside of our relationships either.
Mhm.
Like, you're not gonna see me arguing
Confrontational.
with people at work.
Yeah.
Yeah, like what? You know who does that?
Yeah. But yeah, it works.
It does work. Okay, y'all. I think that's probably
Oh,
it.
that was one question, right?
It was well, one we had kind of already answered because we had talked about our whole how we
Oh,
met.
that's true.
Is there anything
That was the
else
other
you
question.
wanted
How
to
did
talk
we meet?
about or mention?
We'll stop it there, and if they want to know more, they can ask.
Yeah. So y'all let us know what you think.
We stopped at the first date.
Yeah,
That's where we stopped at.
there's so much more after that, but that's really what y'all wanted to know, our love story. Because
Oh no, we didn't stop at the first date. We
went
college.
past that. Yeah, after
Yeah.
that we were inseparable, and
Oh yeah.
literally by the time we went to college, I don't even think we had ever had the conversation, but we just knew that we were gonna be together probably after like the second year of college. Like when I was
Yeah.
getting into nursing school, it was literally like, okay, I'm gonna graduate in May. We're gonna get married. Like, okay.
It was just a given
Yeah,
at that
like,
point.
okay, yeah.
We were just meant for each other, I think.
I honestly believe that we were put together. And we're extremely blessed. And I feel like we're rewarded because we work really hard at being good to each other.
Yeah. Because
you could do all of that and be good to somebody and still be treated terribly. So I'm not saying that like this is just happening. I realize that we are blessed.
The only competition that we have between each other is like who's gonna do the nicest thing for the other person. That's the only competition.
Yeah, but we aren't competitive people either.
Yeah, exactly.
We really just aren't. Like if you, well, for those of you who know us, y'all know us.
Yeah,
y'all know us.
but
We're for the most part we're pretty chill personalities. Don't get us wrong. Like you can't run us over. Or
we stay
anything,
strapped
but,
to it. I know that. You already know.
All right. Listen.
All right.
I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for supporting and asking questions. And y'all are so sweet. Like the stuff that y'all say and the comments y'all give, we love them and we appreciate the support. It
encourages us.
It does encourage us. Because sometimes life is busy. Actually, all the time.
This week was busy.
Recently, life has been busy. But we appreciate you guys, and we will let you go.
And maybe we'll see you all around town, like Felicia, right?
Yeah, hey Felicia. All right. See y'all later. Bye.
So high in love.
back next week and see what we get into.
What we get into.
I don't know what we're gonna get into.
We don't know what we're gonna get into.
But yeah, come back.
We'll bring y'all along. See you next week.
All right.
Sunday.
Bye.
Bye.